I haven't introduced myself. I'm the witch of the north.
You're a witch?
One of only four in the whole land of Oz. Well, that's three now, isn't it? There's me, and the witch of the south, and then there's the one you killed, and of course there's the wicked witch of the west.
I thought all witches were wicked.
There must not be any witches in Kansas.
Is Kansas a civilized country?
I think so.
That accounts for it. In the civilized countries, there are no witches left, nor wizards, nor sorceresses, nor magicians. But you see, the land of Oz has never been civilized, for we are cut off from all the rest of the world. And so we have witches and wizards among us. Oz himself is the great wizard. He lives in the Emerald City.
What is it? Oh!
She was so old she dried up in the sun, that nasty witch. Here, the silver shoes are yours. They were her proudest possession and are said to have magical powers, although I know not what.
Thank you, but I'd rather you tell me how I might get home, for Auntie Anne must be quite worried about me by now. What are you doing?
Is your name Dorothy?
Yes. Wait, is that magic?
You must go to the Emerald City to see if Oz will help you.
How should I get there?
You must walk. It's a long trip, sometimes through dark and terrible lands. Very dark, very terrible, I'm afraid.
Will anyone go with me? No.
We never leave here.
Why would we?
The witch is there and we can do what we want.
I cannot go myself, dearie, but I will give you my kiss, and no one will dare injure you. The road to the Emerald City is paved with yellow brick, so you cannot miss it. When you visit Oz, do not be afraid of him, but tell your story and ask him to help you. Goodbye.
I had a feeling she was going to do that. Come on, Toto, let's go. Fine, I'll take them with me. Or I suppose I can put them on right now. Auntie Anne's never bought me shoes like these before. Maybe you can't find them in Kansas. Well, they fit just right. Now, where are those yellow bricks? That way! This better work. My neighbor swears by these things.
Ron LaRose off themselves.
So they put these stuffed contraptions up to wave around.
Well, maybe you should give it a scarier face. The crows will probably think it wants to make friends.
Aw, I like silly glue.
Well, here goes.
You don't want to be a scarecrow. Trust me. I may look happy, and I often am, but here's the thing. I'm stuffed with straw, and it itches. Shoo! But the itching isn't the worst part. Your problem is I'm bored up here all day, sitting in the hot sun. Scaring crows doesn't take up too much of my time, because nothing I do scares them. There's nothing to do, nobody to talk to. I mean, have you ever tried talking to a crow? I tried to ask one time why they weren't scared of me, and it said,
You're made of straw.
see? If only, hey, hey,
Are you waving at me?
hello.
You can talk.
Certainly, how do you do?
Just fine, thanks. How do you do?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm actually not so great. T's being perched up here all day, sitting in the hot sun, trying to scare crows who can't be scared.
So, why don't you leave?
Can't. And this pole holding me up. If you remove the pole, I'd be very thankful.
Well, I guess I could lift you up here, and then... Well, are you okay?
I'm great. It doesn't hurt when I fall. Look at me, I can walk. Watch me. Can I walk with you a ways?
If you'd like. I'm going to see Oz in the Emerald City, so we can send me back home to Kansas. My house just landed here, and I'm not sure why or how.
What's the Emerald City? And who's Oz?
Don't you know?
I don't know anything. I'm stuffed. I have no brains. Maybe that's why my conversation with the crows are so boring.
Oz is a very great wizard, and he lives in a far-off city. Maybe you can ask me for brains. I hear he's very powerful.
Do you think he'll give them to me?
I don't know, but even if he doesn't, you won't be any worse off than you are now.
Is that true? Well then, I'll come with you. Whoa.
Are you all right?
Just a little wobbly. Nothing to worry about. To the Emerald City we go. Bye, crows. Wish me luck. Won't be bothering any of you anymore. Give my best to the farmers.
Wait, it's this way.
Oops, right you are. I'm gonna love having brains. Whoa!
Why don't you ever look where you're going? You'll lose all your straw at this rate.
I just never think to.
Maybe some rest will help. I know Toto and I can use it.
I never get tired, but I'm happy to stop if you need to.
Where should we sleep for the night? It's getting more and more deserted.
How about under these trees over here?
I suppose it will do. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine. I'll just stand here and keep watch. I can close my eyes if I wanted to.
That's very nice of you. Good night.
Good night. What? Nothing to be frightened of. Probably just crows teasing me.
No!
Hello?
Over here!
Dorothy, wake up!
It's still dark. What's wrong?
We're not alone.
Try to get out of there. He's going to chop you.
Wait, it's not moving. If it was gonna hurt us, would have done it already.
Help!
Did it say something?
Me!
What should we do?
Do you need help?
Oil can!
You're rusted, aren't you? But where's your oil?
Here it is. It's hidden by these trees.
Oil his jaw next and he can speak.
Ah, thank you. More, please, more. My elbows, my shoulders, my knees, my feet. Thank you, thank you.
Happy to oblige.
I've been holding this axe in the air ever since I rested. It feels so good to set it down. I began to think no one would ever hear me. What made you pass this way?
We are on our way to the Emerald Sea to see the Great Oz so we can send me back home to Kansas. The scarecrow here wants some brains in his head.
I would have done something for you sooner, but I couldn't think of what made such a strange noise.
Do you suppose that if I journeyed with you, Oz could give me a heart?
I suppose that would be as easy to do as giving the scarecrow brains.
You should come with us and ask.
We'd love to have you along. But first, I really do have to sleep.
Of course, how thoughtless of me.
We can keep watch together.
Thank you, and good night again.
So how'd you rust so badly? I know I'm rather stupid, but I didn't even know there were creatures made entirely of tin.
It's all because of love. That's why I'd do anything for a heart, because I long for happiness. That's worth more than brains to me.
You rusted for love?
I rested because I got caught in a rainstorm.
I'm confused.
I know. It's coming out wrong. A little more oil, please. Ah, thank you. I learned to be a woodchopper from my father, and when I was grown, fell in love with a handsome munchkin boy who loved me back. What bliss it was to feel loved, but he lived with an old woman who wanted to keep the boy all to herself, so she always had someone to cook and to clean for her. When the old woman learned of my intention, she asked the Wicked Witch of the East to enchant the marriage. When the Wicked Witch of the East enchant the marriage, she enchanted my axe, and I began chopping logs for the house one day, and the axe slipped and cut off my leg.
Did it hurt?
A little, but the tinsmith fixed me a nice new one. This angered the witch, and so when I began chopping again, the axe slipped and cut off my other leg. I had a new one made, but then the axe slipped and cut off first one arm, then the other, then it shot me clean in two.
Whoa!
The tinsmith fixed me every time, but I'd lost my heart, and I no longer cared whether or not I married the munchkin boy. He might still be waiting for me, but without a heart, what can I do?
Poor boy.
So I no longer had to worry about cutting myself, but I'd be careful to always keep an oil can nearby. One day, I was so busy shopping, I didn't notice the clouds darkening, and I didn't think to stop as the rain started plopping down. By the time I realized, it was too late. I had many months to think about what I'd lost, and resolved if I could only have a heart, I could know love again and be happy, because I was never as happy as when I was in love.
Are you crying? Don't do that. You're rust. Here.
Thank you. I bet the Wicked Witch never counted on good people finding me.
I've never met a witch myself. I think Dorothy has.
Are you talking about witches?
I just told the Scarecrow how the Wicked Witch of the East put me in this predicament. What's wrong?
Nothing. Well, you see, I'm wearing her shoes.
What?
Yes. When I landed here, my house fell on her and killed her. A good witch gave me the shoes.
You must be a very powerful girl. I imagine the Great Oz will do wonderful things for us if you possess those shoes.
Well, we won't know until we get there, and I don't think I'll be able to sleep another way. Everyone ready?
Lead the way.
To the Emerald City. I wish I had time to stop and chop some of these trees down so the sunshine could reach us.
I'm not sure that's the best idea. These trees seem different than the few trees I'm used to in Kansas.
Maybe we've gone the wrong way. Let's turn back.
We can't have made a mistake. We're still following the yellow bricks.
Right. Ah!
Why didn't you walk around that?
I just never think to. That's why I need brains.
Do you think there are wild animals here?
Most likely. But fear not, the scarecrow and I are easily hurt. You give her the kiss of the good witch on your forehead, so no one will dare hurt you.
You really think it will work?
I hope so. We'll just have to keep an eye out for Toto. I'm not sure she can defend herself.
Do you hear that?
You mean Toto fighting with a tree?
No. It sounds like something is running through the tree.
Roar!
Stop! You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A big beast like you trying to fight such a little dog. Ow! But I didn't bite him. You would have, you big coward. How did you know? That you're a coward? It's pretty clear. Why else would you strike a stuffed scarecrow, a tin man, and try to eat a little dog? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I'm a failure. No one would think of doing what I've just done to such a coward like me.
What makes you a coward?
You're huge. You should have much scarier creatures to pick on.
I was born this way. I was supposed to be a king of beasts, but I roared to protect myself, not to cause me actual harm. When I heard you coming, I thought you might be after me. Why? I'm a coward. I thought I could scare you before you scared me.
It's not right.
I know. I'm so unhappy. Wherever there's danger, my heart starts to beat so fast I can hardly stand it.
Perhaps you have heart disease.
Maybe so.
You should consider yourself lucky then. Except for as you have a heart. I have no heart, so I cannot have heart disease.
Maybe I would have courage if I didn't have a heart.
Do you have brains?
I guess. I've never looked to see.
Well, I'm going to the good Oz to ask for some because, my head's stuck with straw.
I'm asking for a heart. And Dorothy wants to go home to Kansas.
If he can do all of those things, do you think he could give me courage? You'll never know unless you ask. It might be nice to have you along to scare off the wild beasts.
Quite right. And if they run off, it'll mean they are more cowardly than you.
Perhaps, but that makes me no braver. As long as I feel cowardly, I'll be unhappy. We should get going. The little light we have left will be gone soon. Did you hear that?
What?
Nothing. What was that? What? I guess it was nothing. What about that? Would you relax? Sorry, it's just we're entering the part of the country where the Kalidas live. Kalidas?
No one panic. But I think we're being followed.
By what?
I think I can see something, but I can't tell if it's a bear, or a tiger, or a...
It's a Kalida! Run! Their claws are long enough to rip me in half!
You would do anything right, I'm not afraid!
I'll stay. If they rip me in half, I can just be sewn back together. Think they have brains?
Let's not wait to find out.
How did the forest so last? I hope we don't see any more Kalidas. They won't leave the forest.
And if they did, I teach them another lesson.
So beautiful to see the sunshine, I could cry.
Go, you'll rest.
I know. I can hardly imagine how happy it'll make me feel to see beautiful things and I have a heart again.
Look at all the flowers.
I think if I had a brain, I'd appreciate them even more.
I've always loved flowers. They seem so helpless and frail. I've never seen any in the forest as bright as these. I've never seen flowers these bright in Kansas either.
Be careful. I know something of enchantment thanks to that witch. I think there may be some sort of strange magic here.
Strange magic? I don't see any strange magic. Just pretty flowers. Why, they are pretty in so many colors. Pretty and bright, pretty and bright. Flowers are oh so pretty and bright.
Why are you singing? I think I can just barely see the Emerald City from here. Come on.
It's a spell, but with all our straw and tin, we just can't feel it.
Pretty and bright, sweet and bright. Such a delight, so pretty and bright. I want to stay here forever.
What should we do?
Come rest your heads on the petals of red. Sweet dreams you'll have through the night. Waking up would be a fright, so stay with us forever.
What are we gonna do? I can't carry them. The singing is driving me crazy.
That's it! We need to sing too!
No way.
We have to make them listen to something other than these poppies so they remember we need to keep moving.
If I had brains, I'd be more of help.
That's it! Brains, courage, love, and Kansas!
Love, courage, brains, and Kansas. Hey Dorothy. Hey Lion. Love, courage, brains, and Kansas. Love, courage,
braids in Kansas.
We're almost out.
Love, courage, braids in Kansas.
What happens? I feel a little confused.
Must be the spell still. They'll feel better when we reach the Emerald City.
I hope so. I have a terrible pain in my head.
There it is, just ahead. Come on.
What do you wish in the Emerald City?
We are here to see the Great Oz. What's wrong?
It has been many years since anyone's asked me to see the Great Oz.
But don't people ask him for things all the time?
He is powerful and terrible. If you come on an idle or foolish errand to bother the wise reflections of the Great Wizard, he might be very angry and destroy you all in an instant.
It's not foolish or idle. It's very important. We've been told that Oz is a good wizard.
So he is, and he rules the Emerald City wisely and well. But to those who are not honest or approach him out of curiosity, he is most terrible, and few have ever dared ask to see his face.
You simply must see him.
Since you demand it, I must take you to his palace, but first you must each put on these spectacles.
Why?
Because if you did not wear the spectacles, the brightness and glory of the Emerald City would blind you. Even those who live in the city must wear the spectacles night and day. They are all locked on, for Oz so ordered when the city was first built. Everyone snug, please follow me.
I've only seen emeralds in pictures before. They're everywhere here.
I've long heard of the riches of the Emerald City, but I never dreamed of such brilliance.
A person with a brain can do great things here.
I like this city immensely. Roar.
Quiet!
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Stop here. You must formally tell Oz of your presence, although he has surely been aware of your journey for some time now.
Then why didn't he help us immediately?
Do not ask such foolish questions.
What is your wish?
These strangers demand to see the Great Oz.
Step inside and make yourself comfortable. I will carry your message to him.
I must leave you here. Good luck. And if you see the wizard, consider yourselves very lucky. Most of us have gone our entire lives without such an occurrence.
Thank you for your help. I wish I could take off these glasses. They're squeezing my ears.
There are certain advantages to being made of tin. I can't feel them at all.
Shh, someone's coming.
Here they are.
The security group.
Hey, we can hear you.
Are you really going to look upon the face of Oz terrible?
Of course. Why is he called terrible?
See?
He is all facts. And none.
Huh?
He will see you, but he does not like to be asked.
I hear it's the silver shoes that are getting the name.
I guess lucky goes forth.
Do you know what you will see in this throne room?
Of course not. We've never been here before. They don't know. The poor dears.
The terrible Oz can appear as many things. I don't like this.
I have heard he assumed the shape of a beautiful lady.
I can handle that. Oh, but I've heard he's a ball of fire, so hot he singles your eyebrows.
Cannot abide fire.
I have heard the great Oz appears as a large head for being terrifying.
If none of you have ever seen him before, how do you know of these things? Rumors? Suspicions? Keep your heads.
No reason to panic.
We're not suggesting that at all.
Just remember what you want and how much you want it. I will. Just let us alone. The great Oz will see you now. You must enter in darkness. How do we know he's even here? Will you hold my hand?
I have my act ready if need be.
I think I can see something.
My name is Dorothy, and I have come for your help. This is my friend's house.
Where did you get the silver shoes? to do?
Send me back home to Kansas. Your country is beautiful, but I do not like it nearly as much as my home. And I'm sure Aunt Sam is thinking something terrible has happened to me by now.
How did you come to arrive in Oz in the first place?
A cyclone carried me here. Please, I don't know how I'll get home without your help.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you are strong and a great wizard, and I am not.
But you are strong enough to kill the wicked witch of the East.
But that was an accident. I couldn't help it.
Enough! Who are your companions?
Pardon me, but there's no reason to yell.
And you have no right to speak to me in such a way. You are...
Well, I'm only a scarecrow and stuff, well, straw, of course.
Why do you seek me?
Well, since I'm only a scarecrow and stuff, I have no brains, and I come to you praying that you will put brains in my head so that I may become as much thinking man as any other in your dominions.
Why should I do this for you?
It's the same for me as for Dorothy. No one else can help.
I see. And for you, in the silver.
I am the woodsman, made of tin. Therefore I have no heart and cannot love. I pray you to give me a heart so I can be as other people are.
And why should I give you a heart?
Because I ask it, and you alone can grant it.
You, lion, what is it you want from me?
I am a cowardly lion, afraid of everything. I beg for courage so that I may truly become the king of beasts. And you don't need to ask me why. You know that only you can grant this request.
I see that I am the last resort for each of you. I will give you all my answers. You have no right to expect me to give you all the things you desire, unless you do something for me. In this country, everyone must pay for everything they receive. If you wish me to use my magic powers to send you home again, you must do something for me first. Help me and I will help you.
What should we do?
Kill the wicked witch of the West.
We can't do that.
And why not? You killed the witch of the East, and you wear the silver shoes, which bear a powerful charm. Your friends must be quite resourceful as well if you made it this far.
This is awfully unfair.
I've never killed anything willingly. And even if I wanted to, how could I kill the wicked witch? If you are so great and terrible, why can't you kill her yourself?
I do not know, but that is my answer. Until the wicked witch dies, you will not see your uncle and aunt again. Remember that the witch is wicked, tremendously wicked, and ought to be killed.
How will we find her?
She resides in the land of the Winkies, where she has enslaved all of her subjects.
And if we do not do what you have asked,
I am prepared to give you the biggest, kindest, most loving heart in all the world. I will give the lion all the courage he desires, and stuff the scarecrow's head with brains. Dorothy will be returned to Kansas, but none of these things will happen if you do not kill the witch.
We've journeyed so long to get here. Isn't that enough?
There is now but one wicked witch left in all this land, and when you can tell me she is dead, I will give you what you want, but not before.
Why, you?
Enough! You know what you must do. Now leave me. I will not see any of you again until your task is completed.
What should we do now?
there's only one thing we can do. We must go to the land of the Winkies, seek out the wicked witch, and destroy her.
But what if we can't? Then I'll never possess courage.
And I'll never have brains.
And I'll never feel a heart beating in my chest ever again.
And I'll never get home to Kansas again.
We have to try then, although I'm much too cowardly to kill a witch.
I'll come too, although I don't know how much help I'll be, as I'm such a fool.
I haven't the heart to harm even a witch. But of course I'll come with
can help it. We mean to destroy her.
Good luck. I doubt she'll like that much. Here we are at the gates. I'll just take your spectacles now. Keep to the west where the sun sets and you will find her. Goodbye.
He wants to plan an escape. her slippers from you in an instant if she wasn't afraid to enter your dark room. Now I must return to work before the witch notices. Oh, the lion is being kept in the lower courtyard. You can see it from here.
Thank you for your kindness. I'd much rather sleep out here with you than in that awful room in the castle. I can hear the bats flying around in the rafters at night, and the witch thumping around with her old umbrella in her room. I wish I could bring you more to eat than these old scraps.
Oh, Dorothy, I'm so glad you keep me company. Otherwise, I'd be very bored. And very hungry. I still haven't thought of a good plan yet. Killing the witch scares me so.
Me too, and I miss the lion. Don't miss you, of course, but I miss the scarecrow and the tin woodsman so terribly.
Oh, Dorothy, I'll keep thinking.
And I'll keep being obedient to the witch so that she doesn't suspect a thing. I better go before she sees me. Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Czar! You should be twice as far along with that cleaning by now. Never mind that for now, though. Could you ever fetch me the salt from that shelf over there? Aha! What happened? Did you not see the iron bar I placed on the floor? I see that my magic can be stronger than yours. Oh, how it shines! Give me back my shoe. I will not. It is in my hand and now belongs to me, not to you. You are a wicked woman. You have no right to take my shoe from me. Ha! I'll keep it just the same. And someday I'll get the other one from you too. No, you won't, you wicked witch. What have you done? I'm melting away, and in a minute I'll be gone. But how? Did you know what would be the end of me? I never. Gone. The wicked witch has melted. Wickies, come quick and see.
Yay!
Now please, please help me. You are free. Since I helped, I would like to ask for a favor.
Anything.
When the wicked witch brought me here, she tried to destroy my friends, the Tin Woodsman and the Scarecrow. Are your people able to organize a search party and try to put them back together? It would be our pleasure.
You saved us!
How did you hear so quickly?
News does travel fast among the Winkies.
Now who's ready for some breakfast? Some pork would be fine. Perhaps with a little rabbit.
After breakfast, we should explore the castle while we wait to hear about the Tin Woodsman and the Scarecrow. You can practice being king.
I would prefer a throne of dry leaves and branches, but I can pretend. Now where's that delicious smell coming from?
Dorothy, a small band of brave Winkies have already found your friends. They went out of sight some days ago. They're arriving now.
I was so worried about you both.
Are you all right?
Never better. But are you okay? Your straw's spilling out, and you're all dented and rusty.
Oh, nothing a needle and thread.
And some polish.
Can't fix.
We heard you killed the witch.
That was smart. They can use water.
But I wasn't thinking. I was just angry.
And it's a good thing. We'd also be separated and stuck here otherwise.
I'd rather like it here now that the witch is gone.
I do too, but I think we should prepare to head back to the Emerald City. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll never see Anton again.
True, and I'm ready for my heart.
And I for my brains.
Courage! I can't wait to know what it feels like.
We should prepare to leave tomorrow. We should give the Winkies a proper thanks and goodbye before we leave.
I agree. Some have even asked if I would be their leader.
That's wonderful!
But I'm determined to get my heart. So I told them I'd have to go to the Oz first and get my heart, and then perhaps I could return.
Dorothy, we would like to present you with the witch's golden cap.
Oh, no. I don't think I want anything of hers.
But it did not really belong to her. She stole it. I wish I had one for each of you.
I don't think I should like that. I heard rumor that she used that hat to command the winged monkeys.
Still, it may be useful.
I suppose you're right. It's beautiful. Now we should prepare for our journey back to the Emerald City.
I didn't realize
realize what a long trip this is.
How do we know if we've been going the right way?
It could be a week before we reach the Emerald City at this rate.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss getting a ride from those big monkeys.
Maybe you should try and summon them with the golden cap. If you hold the power to command them, we might be able to trust them.
You really think it will work? Well, to try. I suppose you're right. Let's see. It says to stand on my left foot. Ancient cursive K-la-la. Let the jokers come. With wings made wild and mind of a child, the golden cap summons you.
What do you command?
We want to go to the Emerald City, but we have lost the way.
We can carry you there.
Are you sure about this, Dorothy?
I seem to remember that the monkeys that dropped me did so with considerable glee.
We must obey the command of whoever wears the golden cap, seeing that it is your friend who surely wants the best for you. I can promise you that you shall not lose a single straw, nor receive a nick in your chin.
Everyone ready?
Oh my, I thought you had gone to visit the Wicked Witch of the West.
We did visit her.
And she let you go again.
She couldn't help it. She's melted.
Excellent news. Who did the melting? Dorothy. Good gracious, here, put on your spectacles and I'll take you to see the Great Oz at once.
There's no one in here.
Trick.
This makes me nervous.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me?
I still don't see a wizard.
Where are you?
I am everywhere, but to the eyes of the common mortals, I am invisible. I will now seat myself upon my throne, that you may converse with me.
We have come to claim our promise.
What promise?
To send me back home to Kansas when the Wicked Witch was destroyed.
You promised me brains.
You promised me a heart.
And you promised me courage.
Is the Wicked Witch really destroyed?
Yes, I melted her with the golden water.
Dear me, how sudden. Well, come to me tomorrow, for I must have time to think it over.
You have had plenty of time already.
We won't wait another day.
Roar!
Who are you?
I am Oz, the great and terrible, but don't strike me, please don't, and I'll do anything you want me to.
What? But we thought you were a great beast.
No, I was just making believe.
We thought you were a great wizard.
Not at all, I'm just a common woman.
What? Are you not a great wizard?
Hush, don't speak so loud or you'll be overheard, and I will be ruined. I'm supposed to be a great wizard.
And aren't you?
Not at all. Just a common woman.
You're more than that. You're a humbug.
Correct you are.
This is terrible. How will we get the things you've promised us?
My dear friends, I hope you'll not speak of these little things. Think of me and the terrible trouble I'm in of being found out.
How does no one else know?
I have fooled everyone for so long, I thought I'd be able to always. Usually I'll not even see my subjects, so I think I'm something terrible.
How did you appear to us as a great beast?
That was one of my tricks. But it wasn't magic, I assure you.
And your voice. How did you make it come from different places?
I'm a ventriloquist and can fill the sound of my voice wherever I please.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I am, but it was the only thing I could do. You see, I was born in Omaha.
That's close to Kansas.
Yes, but far from here. I was studying to be a balloonist, and one day I went up in a great hot air balloon. But the ropes twisted and broke, and I couldn't come down again. I traveled through the clouds for a day and a night. And when I started to descend, I was in this strange and beautiful country. The people here all thought I was some kind of wizard, so I decided not to disappoint them.
I think you're terrible.
I'm a good person, but a bad wizard.
I can hardly see how you call yourself a good person at all. You lie lied to us.
Yeah, why'd you have to do that? You could have got us all killed.
You better give us the things you promised us.
Yes, well, I see your point, but I'm not sure that I can do anything.
I beg your pardon?
I'm just a person, as I said. Listen, buddy, we didn't do all your work for you just as a favor. I realize that. It's just that...
You suppose that we could never successfully complete our task, is that it?
Well,
Is that so? Then it'd be smart to work extra hard to give us the things you promised us now.
he said now! All right, all right. I suppose I could just stuff your head with brains. I cannot tell you how to use them, though. You must find that out for yourself. Let me see. How do you feel?
Quite wise. When I get used to my new brains, I think I will know everything.
Are those needles sticking out of your head? It's proof he's sharp. Now my turn. But you have plenty of courage. All you need is confidence in yourself. True courage in facing danger even when you are afraid. And that courage you have plenty of. You're not trying to back out of the promise you made me, too, are you? No, no. Here. Drink. What is it? If it were inside you, it would be called courage. As you know, courage is always inside oneself, but it cannot be called such until you have swallowed it. How do you feel? Bursting with courage. You're next, I suppose?
If you please, I'm ready for my heart.
I think you are wrong to want a heart. It makes most people unhappy. If only you knew it, you were lucky to not have a heart.
That is a matter of opinion. I don't bear any unhappiness without a murmur.
Here you go. Hope this doesn't hurt. There. You have a heart that anyone would be proud of.
Is it a kind heart?
Very.
Thank you. You have redeemed yourself in my eyes.
Do not speak of it. Now, Dorothy, what shall we do for you?
I just want to go home to Kansas.
Well, I'm not sure about Kansas because I haven't the faintest notion which way it lies. But the first thing to do is to cross the desert that surrounds this entire country. And then it should be simple enough to find your way home.
How do I cross the desert?
When you came to this country, it was in a cyclone. I also came to this country by air, traveling through a hot air balloon. So I believe that air is the best way to travel. It's quite beyond my powers to make a cyclone. But I believe I can make a balloon.
You would do that?
Certainly.
Can I help?
Of course. It has to be strong enough to carry both of us.
You're coming with me?
Yes, I think it's high time I see Omaha again. We'll start building it today.
Are you sure about this, Dorothy?
Maybe I should test it out. Worst case, I fall off. All you have to do is put fresh straw in me.
No, I trust God. He gave each of you what he promised, didn't he?
I guess so, but you might need a few drops of courage before going up that thing.
Dorothy, come on. The balloon's almost ready. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Well, how can I say goodbye to each of you?
I fear I may press much my jaws may rush shut.
No, no. You have to find the munchkin boy you were once so in love with now that you have a heart again. And you, Scarecrow, I would like you to rule in his place now that you have more brains than anyone.
Really?
You'll make a great leader, just like you, Lion.
Dorothy, the ropes can't hold much longer.
I'm coming. I just have to find Toto. Where are you? Toto?
We're lifting off. Goodbye.
No! Stop! Please stop! Stop her!
Oh, Dorothy, I can't leave that higher. I would.
I'm trying to think as hard as I can, but I don't know how to stop her.
Dorothy, I'm sorry, but perhaps you need to stay with us forever.
If you be content in living here in the Emerald City, we may all be happy together.
You are the best thing that I could ask for, but I don't want to live here. I want to go home and see Aunt Sam and Uncle Henry again. He promised.
That humbug? Why, if I ever to see him again, Ian!
You are not helping. Dorothy, how can you help?
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever see home again.
My new heart will break if it continues to see you so terribly unhappy.
I've got it. Why not summon the winged monkeys and ask them to carry you over the desert?
I suppose it's worth a try. Ancient curse of K-La-La. Let the jokers come. With wings made wild and mind of a child, the golden cap summons you.
We meet for the second time. will. We'd be happy to help you in any way. One final wish.
How do you suppose I get home?
We do not know, but there is one witch who may be able to help.
Another witch?
Her name is Glinda. She is the witch of the south, but she rules over the quadrant.
How should I get there?
You did not ask this, but we shall bring her to you.
Will she like being carried?
Oh, there's no need for that. Glinda has her own ways to travel.
Oh, my child, I am told you are in need of my help. My name is Dorothy. These are my friends, the lion, the tin woodsman, and the scarecrow. I see. I'm very pleased to meet each of you.
You're gorgeous.
And you look very brave.
Oh, well now.
Dorothy, what is it you desire? My greatest wish is to get back home to Kansas, for Aunt Emma thinks something quite terrible has happened to me by now. Bless your heart. Where did you find the shoes you wear upon your feet? The Good Witch of the North killed me. Witch of the North didn't kill me. The Good Witch of the North gave them to me after I killed the Wicked Witch of the East. So it is true. You've killed 2 witches? I didn't mean to leave your time. No need to worry, my dear. You've done the land of Oz a great service. And you have gained something that was once very precious to my family. I have? The silver shoes you wear were once my mother's. They were stolen from her by the Wicked Witch of the East when I was a small girl. And because my mother wished to protect me, she did not try to fight. The Wicked Witch of the East was very powerful, and even as my own powers grew, I have been unable to regain the shoes. So you, my dear, must be very special indeed. Would you like them back? Of course not. You have more use for them than I. The shoes you wear will quickly carry you over the desert to wherever your heart desires. If you had known the great power they hold, you could have gone back to your aunt on the very first day you came to this country. Really?
But then I may have passed my whole life in a cornfield brainless.
And I would have rusted without a heart to the end of the world.
And I'd be cowering in the forest to this day.
Well, the best was I could ask for, and I am very pleased that I meet each of you. But now that you have gotten your wish, I would like to get mine. The silver shoes have wonderful powers. One of the most curious things about them is they can carry you any place in the world in just a wink of an eye, and each step happens in just 3 steps. Just knock the heels together 3 times and tell them where to go. And I can return to Kansas at once.
I'm so happy, sad, all at the same time.
Dorothy, if you would give me the golden cap, I will use it to see that each of your friends is carried by the winged monkeys to wherever they wish to go. Certainly, it is at all useful to me now. Goodbye, friends. Here goes.